So the first card you have your past is the Five of Pentacles. Yes, this is a very sad card about being left out, locked out, unwanted, all of that kind of thing. This is not about you. I'm seeing this is about someone else. Someone was feeling really down, obviously, and they were maybe even feeling a little bit depressed. This is about you though, because this is about the way they saw you. They were feeling like they saw you as the light. Look at this light in this stained glass window. That's how they saw you. They said, oh, you are the beautiful light. I wish I could go near you. I wish I could find a door. There's no door on this building. You can't see there's a door. So these people have no way into this church or this building or whatever this is. Yes, this person wanted to get near you, but they knew that they couldn't. It was something like that. And yes, these people can't go inside this church, and that's how this person saw you at this time, as this beautiful glass window. They saw themselves as being cold outside in the snow, and you were this beautiful warmth inside. That's what they wanted. That's what they missed about you. So I'm seeing that this person, they're really thinking about you. They really, really wanted to come close to you at this time. They knew that they couldn't for some reason. I'm also seeing that in your more distant past, you could have been a refuge for this person. I'm seeing this person could have been leaning on you. This is probably an ex, someone from an old relationship. They still want to come back to you. They still want to be with you. They see you as this beautiful warmth, this beautiful light in this stained glass window, and they see themselves as needing you, wanting you. And I'm saying need because, again, I'm seeing they saw you as a refuge. I'm seeing that they probably lent on you. They probably, you were their strength, or you were their rock, or something like that. And I'm seeing that what happened was, when you were with them, you were holding them up too much, and you were just at breaking point and you couldn't do this anymore. So I'm not seeing you wanting this person back, even though they desperately would love to have you back. That's what I'm seeing. That is what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing you letting them in. The next card you have, your past, is the Hermit. So yes, for single people, I'm seeing that, yes, even though you didn't want this person back, it was just too stressful for you. You just didn't want to go back there. You probably weren't looking for anyone else either at this time. You're probably just happy to be by yourself, because I'm looking at this Hermit and he has this lantern. He knows where he's going. One, he's by himself. He's not interested in anyone at this time. Maybe in the future, but not at this time. He also has this lantern that's showing him where to go. So you knew exactly what you wanted to do. You knew where you wanted to go. And you didn't want anyone in your way. You didn't want anyone holding you back. You didn't want anyone telling you what to do or stopping you. You just didn't want the headspace of having to think about anyone else at this time. You had so much ahead of you, and you knew this. You had a lot of plans, a lot of things you wanted to do. You knew exactly how to get there. I'm also seeing there are probably a lot of bad memories left over from this situation with this person in the Five of Pentacles. Again, you just didn't want to go back there. You just didn't want to go back there with them again. So yes, the last card you have your past is the Eight of Cups. So look at that. Someone definitely left you. I can't clearly see whether it was you or them that left. Somebody left. I'm also seeing that there could have been some unhealthy things going on in this relationship. I am seeing some addictions, but I'm not seeing an addiction to drugs or alcohol or anything like that. There might have been, but I am actually seeing that this person might have been addicted to you and addicted to what you could bring to them. Because I am seeing in this relationship, you brought more to them than they did to you. And there is definitely some addiction or some longing going on, because in the Five of Pentacles, they see you as this refuge to them, this beautiful shining light that they can't get near. It's like you're the flame and they're the moth, but they can't get near you and they're very frustrated. It's that kind of thing. So yes, I'm seeing that addictions, because sometimes when I look at this card, this man, I'll just move this up so you can see it. This man's walking away from cups. So sometimes it can be about walking away from drinking or alcohol or some kind of addiction or something like that. Yes, but then with this card, I also see people returning. So someone has walked away, either you or they have walked away in your more distant past, and this person is going to try and return, or they're thinking of it, or they want to return. And that was reflecting what I'm seeing in the Five of Pentacles. So the first card you have your present is the Four of Wands. So I'm still seeing this person. I'm sorry, I know you don't want this person, but they want you. I keep on seeing them. You might be thinking about them, but that doesn't mean you want them. But that for some reason they're in your reading. I know this is specific, but I keep on seeing this person. This card could be about marriage. It can be about celebrations, that kind of thing. It can also be about welcoming. So I'm seeing this is what this person in the Five of Pentacles, this is what they would love. This is what they'd love to see. This is what they're dreaming about. They want to dream about. They want you to welcome them. They're seeing that, they're coming back, and they're coming back through this Four of Wands, these beautiful 2 11s, which is the opening of the gates. They want to come back into your life, and they're hoping that you're going to be on the other side, like these 2 women holding up bouquets of flowers and saying, welcome, welcome back. This is in their imagination. This is not what's going to happen for them. And I think you know that. Deep down, I think they do know that, but they don't want to see that themselves. They don't want to admit the reality. That's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing in this card relaxing and happiness in that kind of way. I'm thinking that you might be actually moving or thinking of moving to somewhere relaxing. Maybe not moving permanently. It might be a holiday. You might be thinking of going to somewhere with a friend or to a friend's place or something like that, or a relative's place, because I am seeing a house. I'm seeing something either by the water or by a garden or something very, very relaxing. So it might be somewhere you're planning on visiting at this time. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing with that. The next card you have your present is the Ten of Wands. So yes, you're working hard. You're always a very hard worker. Now that sometimes, because I see a lot of things with this card. I see you're a very hard worker. I see that you're very straightforward. You push through things. If you want to say something to someone, you'll just say it. You push and push. You give them your opinion. You don't really worry about what they think. You just push forward with that. You don't mean to be rude to people, but you do this kind of pushing forward. That's what I see again with this card as well. And yes, working hard again. But I'm seeing you working hard, and this is going to give you what you want. So you might be working hard. You might be saving some money from this. This might be enabling you to move to this home or this house, or to go on holiday, to visit, or something like that. Because I'm seeing you pushing forward with these things. But there's also a house in this card. I'll move this down. So he's going toward a house. He's going toward a home. So yes, it might be temporary, might be permanent, I don't know. But that's what this man's doing. He's hard as work, and he's heading toward this house. So the next card you have your present is the Ten of Swords. Yes, I'll move that up again so you can see the Ten of Swords, the poor stabbed man. So yes, this looks really dramatic, but it isn't really as dramatic as it looks, because you're kind of used to this. And this is kind of reflecting the Ten of Wands a bit, because I am seeing you're very straightforward in the way you speak to people. You don't mean to hurt people, but you're very honest. You speak the truth. If you see something, if you see a situation, if you see that someone is doing something that's harming them, you'll say to them, don't do that. This is not good for you. You should be doing this. That kind of thing I see around you. Now, there are people who don't like that. I'm also seeing you're a very hard worker again, and people don't like your approach. There's some jealousy. There's all of that kind of thing going on. So there's a mixture of jealousy. There's a mixture of people not liking your approach very much. But you're just you. You're not going to change for these people. That's what I'm seeing. There's a lot of backstabbing. I'm seeing this going on in the workplace or something around work at this time. So people are talking about you. They're stabbing you in the back, not literally, obviously. They don't like the way that you're blunt, but you still work hard. You still get results. Some of these people don't get results themselves. And what I'm seeing is, yes, they're talking about you, backstabbing you. But I'm not seeing you being too upset about this, even though you look at this poor man and he's stabbed and he's lying down. What happens is these people do this, and they've done this to you before. I'm seeing that. They're doing this to you again. So they come around with their round of backstabbing or being nasty to you, whatever they say to you. And you are You aren't happy, obviously, you're upset for a little while, because there's water behind this man. So yes, these are your emotions. So you do get emotional for a while. But then that passes very quickly, because behind that again is the sunrise. So the sun rises on it, and then you're better again. You're better quite quickly. And they don't like it. It makes them even worse. So actually, I think you know that, and that makes you kind of blunter, and that makes you work harder and all of these things. So actually, it doesn't benefit them at all. It benefits you. So yes, you're hurt for a while. These people backstab, they're jealous, they don't like the way you are, or whatever it is. You feel a bit bad for a while, but then you always bounce back. That's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have for your future is the Page of Pentacles. So yes, this is a beautiful sunny day. This is springtime. If you look at this, there's grass growing, and I'll move that down. And there's grass growing behind this, under this man, under his feet, under this page, and newness, new things. So this could be about, you could be planning this time, going to move or stay in this peaceful house or this place or this holiday or whatever this is, because this is all beautiful sun and peace and getting away from things. The other thing I'm seeing with this Page of Pentacles is this is about learning as well. So I'm seeing that you could be planning to do some study, or this could be some training around something. I'm not seeing this is about work. I'm seeing this is about personal studying or personal learning or something like that. This is about you personally. You might be excited about this, wanting to do this, also a little bit afraid. If you look at this page, he's looking at this pentacle longingly, he's looking at this coin, and he says, oh, I'd love to do this. I'm really excited. I want to learn this. I want to do this. But then he's holding it very carefully. He's a little bit afraid. So you might be afraid of not being able to do this. But I'm seeing that you shouldn't be afraid of this. Sometimes this fear is a good sign. If you fear something, sometimes it means that you're going to put a lot into it to make up for the fact that you feel like you're not good enough. Sometimes that happens. So yes, you're going to go very well with whatever this is. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your future is the Five of Wands. So yes, look at this again. This is this fighting. This is this chattering. This is this kind of backstabbing, talking about you, backbiting kind of thing. I'm seeing this is still going to go on in the workplace. I think you're used to this happening by now. This is kind of just, at this time, this is kind of just children messing around to you at this moment. I mean, if you're out in the street and some silly children called out a name to you, you would just ignore it. You might think about it for 5 seconds and then you just shrug your shoulders and walk off. So at this time, you really see them as children because they really are very immature anyway, these people in your workplace. So yes, I'm seeing this happening again. It's not as serious as when they were actually stabbing you in the back, being that nasty. It's not that nasty right now at this time in your future. It isn't nice, but these people are going to be around you carrying on. There's jealousy, as I say, same kind of thing I was seeing with the Ten of Swords, but not quite as serious. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have for your past is, sorry, not for your past, for your future. Why am I saying that? The last card you have for your future is the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, look at that. This study again, this study I was seeing with the Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, you're going to go very well with this. So please don't worry about whether you're going to be able to do this or not. Also, I'm seeing study again because if you look at the corners of this card, the characters in the corners are reading books. So studying, this is going to go very well for you. You might talk about this at work. It might make them even more jealous. They probably will. But, you don't care. They're children. So yes, you're going to go very well in your study. You're going to go very well with this. You might move forward into this place that you want to move into, this kind of place of rest or this holiday, or you might be moving there. So you've got that nice peace happening around you again. And also, I'm not seeing you going back to this person in the Five of Pentacles. It's very sad for them, but you really don't want to go back there with them. That's what I'm seeing.